In nature, there exists a phenomenon known as overreach, when a creature, driven by instinct or ambition, extends beyond its natural limits. The falcon that dives too steeply, the river that floods its banks, or the comet that grazes too close to a star. Evolution has gifted many with speed, with power, with precision, but not always with restraint. And so, throughout history, we find moments where momentum becomes miscalculation, where elegance is devoured by excess. In these instances, the line between mastery and mayhem blurs, and the cost is sudden, violent, and irreversible. In systems built on balance, ecosystems, galaxies, even highways, harmony depends on timing. A single miscalculation, a force arriving too fast or too close, and equilibrium shatters. Sometimes, in the wild dance of movement and timing, two worlds meet too abruptly. And in that brief chaos, balance is lost and order rewrites itself. In the wild traffic plains, survival favors not the fastest, but the best prepared. When space runs out and instincts take over, the dance of machines ends in an unintended embrace. A sudden choice, a missed glance, and two paths meant to pass collide instead. 3 lanes, 3 lives, and a single moment where steel forgets its path. In the quiet choreography of traffic, one vehicle breaks formation. Speed overtakes sense. A heartbeat later, it meets the unmoving patience of an ancient tree. In the grand theater of existence, the world has always danced between order and chaos. From the slow, deliberate growth of ancient forests to the cataclysmic eruptions that shaped our planet, nature teaches us resilience through disruption. Every moment, atoms collide, galaxies spiral, and life itself navigates the fine line between harmony and turmoil. This delicate balance is mirrored in our human endeavors, where precision meets unpredictability. These vehicles, symbols of progress and control, often become unwilling actors in a drama they cannot fully command. Metal meets metal. Momentum defies intention. A momentary lapse, a twist of fate, and suddenly, the fragile illusion of mastery shatters. Yet, within every crash, there lies an echo of the natural world's own lessons, that even in destruction, there is transformation. The forest fire that clears old growth to make way for new life, the tectonic quake that reshapes continents. Chaos is not the enemy, but a catalyst. As we watch these collisions unfold, we are reminded that our advances, though mighty, are part of a larger story. A story written not just by human hands, but by the unpredictable forces that govern all existence. Perhaps in the aftermath, there is wisdom, a quiet urging to respect the forces we seek to command, and to remember that control is often a fleeting illusion. Since the dawn of civilization, humanity has been obsessed with one relentless pursuit: speed. From the first fire sparked in ancient caves to the supersonic jets slicing through the sky, speed has come to symbolize progress, power, and freedom. We built machines to conquer time, to outrun the limits of our own bodies. The automobile became the chariot of modernity, a roaring testament to human ingenuity and ambition. But in our race against the clock, we often forget a vital truth. Speed is a double-edged sword. With every mile gained, risk accelerates alongside. The faster we go, the thinner the margin for error becomes. These crashes are stark reminders that no matter how advanced our technology, no matter how much we strive for control, the laws of physics and chance remain unyielding. Ironically, in our quest to save time, we sometimes lose it in the blink of an eye. The very machines designed to liberate us can also imprison us in moments of chaos and consequence. Perhaps the lesson here is not to shun progress, but to temper our haste with caution. To remember that speed without wisdom is a perilous path. In the vast architecture of nature, nothing is truly still. Mountains erode, rivers shift course, and stars are born only to collapse in silence. Yet from this ceaseless change emerges a kind of balance, delicate, temporary, and always on the edge of unraveling. Even the smallest creatures seem to know their place. A flock of birds turns in perfect unison, not because they think, but because they feel. Instinct guides them. Harmony is not designed, it is discovered. Humans, too, search for that harmony. We build systems, roads, laws, all attempts to impose meaning on a world that often resists it. We draw lines through wilderness and call them borders. We measure seconds and call it time. But sometimes the universe reminds us that its patterns are not ours to command. A gust of wind, a falling tree, a silent shift beneath the ground, and the illusion of control falters. It is in these moments that we glimpse the truth, that life is not a machine to be operated, but a current to be moved with. And perhaps wisdom lies not in resisting the chaos, but in learning to move within it, with grace, humility, and awareness of just how fragile the order of things truly is. Every living thing is built on borrowed time. From the mayfly that dances for a single day to the ancient bristlecone pine that has stood for millennia, life is never permanent, only persistent. Cells divide, organs age, memories fade, even in the brain that made them. Nothing resists entropy forever, not even the most complex organism ever to walk the earth. Still, nature doesn't mourn what ends. A fallen leaf feeds the soil. A decomposing creature becomes the beginning of something else. Life is not a straight line, but a loop, a quiet agreement between growth and decay. We, of course, try to escape the loop. We freeze, preserve, prolong. We name our fiat as progress and build around it like a scaffold made of glass. But the truth is simpler. To be alive is not to avoid the end. It is to move within it, knowing every heartbeat is both a rhythm and a countdown. And so we continue, beautifully temporary, like footprints in wet earth, clear, fleeting, and destined to vanish.